Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. Feel the air gently brushing your skin. And allow yourself to be fully here in this perfect moment. As you listen to my voice, I want you to know, nothing happens by chance. You were guided here because something within you, perhaps quiet for a long time, is ready to awaken. And this awakening, it's not only personal, it is collective. It is greater than anything we could ever fully understand with the mind. Since 2019, you have felt it. Subtle shifts, unexpected questions, waves of exhaustion with no clear reason, deep emotions rising without warning. All of it, part of a vast cosmic movement. The Earth, humanity, the universe, all dancing in invisible synchronicity, preparing the field for something monumental. And now, in 2025, these energies are stronger than ever. Doors are opening. The call grows louder. The equinox is not merely an astronomical event. It is a signal, a turning point in the soul's timeline. As you listen, allow yourself to be wrapped in a soft, gentle vibration, as if the universe itself is whispering to you, you are ready. It's time to remember who you are. There's no rush. There's no need to understand everything right now. Just allow yourself to flow, like a calm river that carries you exactly where you need to be. The words you are hearing are not mine alone. They are transmitted for you, for your soul, to awaken ancient codes long dormant, to remind you of truths that have always been there, waiting for the right moment to shine. Feel it, allow it, and know you are not alone. Millions across every corner of the planet are awakening with you. And together, we are building something far greater than what our eyes can see. Now, let's begin. As we move forward together, I invite you to imagine for a moment a great door, a golden door softly glowing before you. It is not locked. It simply waits for your conscious gaze, your steady step, your clear intention. The equinox is exactly that. A door that opens between worlds, between who you were and who you are destined to become. This is not just a date on the calendar. It is an alignment of cosmic forces, a symphony of light and frequencies streaming through Earth's atmosphere. And it touches you. It reaches your subtle field, your aura, your emotions. It reaches the quietest part of your awareness. You feel it, even if you cannot explain. A gentle restlessness, a longing for change, an urge to seek something greater, something beyond routines, roles, and masks. The equinox portal does not open only around you. It opens within you. Inside, the leap occurs, an expansion, slow, deep, as if your soul whispers, I came from far beyond. I am part of something greater. I am light in human form. As this door opens, confusion may arise. It may seem like the world around you is falling apart. Old structures, ancient certainties, beginning to crumble. But this is not the end. It is simply space being made for the new, and you are being called to cross, without fear, with trust, with an open heart, knowing that on the other side there are no ready-made answers, only discovery, expansion, remembrance. You do not need to rush. You do not need to understand everything now. The door is open, and you are ready to step through, in your rhythm, in your time, in your truth. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the planet Earth, breathing, pulsing, gently vibrating beneath your feet. Perhaps you've never truly noticed this before, but Earth is alive, not only through its oceans, forests, winds, and mountains, but through its energetic frequency, its crystalline heart vibrating in quiet waves that touch everything, including you. Since 2019, that frequency has been rising. It's not just imagination. Science can measure it. Hearts feel it. Souls perceive it. This energetic elevation is no accident. It's part of a grand cosmic alignment where the planet itself prepares for a leap. And here's the wonder. You, human being, and Earth are connected. When the planet shifts its vibration, you feel it too. Maybe as unexplained fatigue, perhaps as sleepless nights, or mornings when you wake up lighter though you can't explain why. These are Earth's waves touching your field, silent calls for you to align your heart with hers. Because Andromeda, when the human heart aligns with the planet's heart, something magical begins to unfold. What once seemed impossible, distant, out of reach, begins to manifest with ease. Intuition sharpens. Synchronicities become more frequent. Doors begin to open. And this is when many start to ask themselves, why am I feeling so different? Why can't I tolerate certain conversations, certain spaces anymore? Why does my sensitivity seem heightened? The answer is simple, and yet profound. You are vibrating on a different frequency. You are tuning into an Earth that is no longer the same. The planet has shifted, and you can no longer stay where you do not resonate. This may bring discomfort, but it is also the greatest gift, because you are being gently guided to where your soul has always longed to be, in harmony with the natural flow of life, in tune with truth, in communion with the whole. So, when discomfort arises, breathe. Place your hands over your heart, and imagine invisible roots connecting you to the earth. Feel her heartbeat, feel yours, and let them dance together in a silent rhythm, the rhythm of ascension. Remember this, the earth is not rising alone. She is carrying you with her. Be kind to yourself. This is a time of integration, and with every heartbeat of the planet, you awaken a little more. Perhaps in this moment, you feel something that you cannot always put into words, a longing for a place you cannot name, a sense of not quite belonging, as if you are living a beautiful, mysterious experience, yet one that feels too strange to explain. You look at the night sky, and sometimes you feel it deep inside. I come from there. But the world taught you to doubt. Society shaped you to fit into rigid structures, fixed identities, and roles far too small for the vastness that lives within you. If you feel this, know that you are not alone. You are a star seed, a star-born seed, a soul that chose, long before birth, to incarnate here in this time of profound transition. And that choice was not random. It was made with wisdom, with purpose, and with great courage. Being a starseed does not mean being better or more special in an egoic sense. It means being sensitive, intuitive, and often misunderstood. It means slowly remembering that you are not limited to this human experience. You are multidimensional. You carry memories, codes, and wisdom from ancient civilizations and distant stars. And those memories are beginning to awaken in moments like this one, when Earth's frequency rises, when the equinox portal opens, when cosmic waves move through your aura. Those dormant codes begin to hum. You may feel chills, deep emotions for no clear reason, or vivid dreams filled with messages your conscious mind cannot yet interpret, but your soul understands. This journey can sometimes feel lonely, because starseeds feel the world more intensely. The collective pain weighs heavily on the chest. Injustice burns in the soul, and the longing to go home whispers in the silence of the night. But here's the truth. Your home is not a place. Your home is the vibration of pure love, of unity, of unconditional light. And that vibration you can bring here. You are an anchor point for that frequency on Earth. So if you feel lost, if you feel you don't fit in, if you question why you are here, remember, you chose to be here to help others awaken, to hold light in the midst of darkness, to remind the world of what it had forgotten, that we are all one, that we come from the stars, and that we are here to illuminate the path home, together. It's not always easy, but you are not alone. Thousands, millions, feel the same call, and in this moment, as you listen, we are recognizing one another, finding each other, gathering the pieces of the great cosmic puzzle. Breathe. Feel held. You are exactly where you are meant to be. There is something many are already feeling, though few can yet put it into words. A subtle presence in the air, an invisible anticipation, as if something is about to be revealed, not through headlines or grand declarations, but in the quiet stillness of an awakening soul. These revelations will not arrive from the outside. They will not come in the form of public announcements or dramatic headlines. They arise from within, like a gentle whisper that visits you in the middle of the night, or in those rare moments when you slow down and simply allow yourself to be. They come as soft truths, truths about who you are, where you came from, what you truly came here to do. Soon more and more people will begin to feel these internal revelations. They will notice that their perception of the world has shifted. What once seemed so important will no longer resonate. What once felt distant will suddenly feel near, almost within reach. The masks will fall quietly. The illusions will dissolve without fanfare. And in that moment, a sacred invitation will appear to remain in the light of truth, even when it challenges the comfort of old beliefs. The equinox opens portals for these silent revelations. You will notice them in your own thoughts, in the intuition that urges you to step onto unfamiliar paths, in the feeling of déjà vu during seemingly random encounters. There will be no single grand announcement, no public spectacle. It will be a silent symphony gently playing within the human heart. Truth does not need to shout. It is so powerful that it arrives quietly and transforms everything. And when these revelations come, you may feel fear, because they ask you to let go of old layers, to release the limited version of yourself. They ask for courage to embrace the unknown and humility to understand that true knowledge is not something you learn. It is something you remember. Prepare for moments of deep clarity, moments when you will know without a doubt that something far greater is guiding all of this. Allow yourself to listen. Allow yourself to remember. The veil is lifting, and truth is already knocking on the door of your heart. Have you ever stopped to notice how, in this very moment, the world is changing? There is a growing energy that permeates every aspect of society, yet it is often invisible to the common eye. It begins in the whispers of human hearts awakening to a new reality. It's a quiet awakening, but a powerful one, because consciousness does not impose itself with loud cries, nor does it reveal itself in grand events. It spreads slowly like a seed germinating in the fertile soil of the human soul. It grows through the small daily choices, in the decision to look at others with more compassion, in the choice to listen to the heart, rather than blindly following the world's rules. And this collective awakening is not confined to one country, one culture, or one religion. It is a global energy, flowing across the planet, connecting all of us, without borders, without limitations. Each one of us at some level feels this call, a call to transcend the limitations that have been imposed upon us, to abandon old paradigms and seek a new way of living, where love, truth, and unity are the dominant forces. This is the movement of collective consciousness awakening. It is not something coming from the outside. It is arising from within each human being who, on some level, senses that something greater is happening. This shift in awareness will not happen all at once. It will come in waves, each wave awakening more and more souls until the vibration of love and unity becomes the rule, not the exception. But for that to happen, Andromeda, each of us must look within. We must find the truth that resides in our hearts. And we must act from that truth, without fear of stepping away from old beliefs and patterns. This is the moment when the lightworkers, like you, like me, like all those who feel the call, rise. It is the time to finally embrace the light that has always been inside us. When collective consciousness awakens, it will not be a separate consciousness, but a unified consciousness, where all share the same vision of a world that is more just, more compassionate, and more illuminated. So, amidst the chaos, amidst the distractions, amidst the noise of the modern world, allow yourself to be a channel for that light. Let your light shine, even if it is subtle, and know that you are contributing to the great shift. You are part of this collective awakening. You are the change the world so desperately seeks. Now is the time to step forward with confidence and courage. Because deep down you know this is the path, this is the moment, and you are ready. We have now reached a crucial point in the journey, a point that often brings discomfort. The challenge of detachment. This is a time of great transformation, but also of great release. In order to align with the elevated energies that are arriving, you must release everything that no longer serves you. This includes old beliefs, limiting behavior patterns, and even relationships that no longer resonate with your path. It's natural for detachment to cause resistance. Our ego, our conditioned mind, often clings to the known, to the familiar. Even when that familiarity is unhealthy, past situations, old cycles give us a sense of control, of security, but deep down we know these things are holding us back. The equinox, with its transformative energy, brings this purification process to the surface. It will not force you to let go of everything at once, but it will clearly show you what needs to be released. And this process of release will be personal, intimate. It may arise in small everyday situations, an object you've been holding on to for years, a memory that binds you to a moment of pain, a behavior that no longer serves you. The journey of detachment is not about eliminating everything, but about making conscious choices. Choosing what still resonates with your deepest being, choosing what still serves your evolution, your purpose. And, with courage, letting go of everything that no longer aligns with the new you that is emerging. Detachment is not a loss, it's a victory. It's the chance to make room for the new, the unknown, for that which has not yet been revealed. It's giving yourself permission to grow, and above all, it's the opportunity to release the burdens of the past, so you can walk lightly and confidently into the future. In this time of great change, remember that you are not alone. Each of us is facing this task uniquely, but we are all together in this journey, and in the end, detachment will be the key to open the doors to the new world that is unfolding before our eyes. When you allow yourself to let go, you become free. When you allow yourself to detach, you make space to receive the blessings that are coming. The energy of the equinox guides you in this process gently but firmly. Now, the question is, are you ready to release and allow the light to enter your life fully? Now, more than ever, we are being called to reconnect with our inner being. This is not a simple invitation. It is a divine summons to remember our purest essence. Ascension is not an event that happens outside of us. It begins within us, in the depths of our being. In recent times, many have experienced a significant increase in sensitivity, intuition, and perception. You may have noticed a growing feeling that something is shifting inside of you. Old ways of thinking no longer make sense. Many of your old priorities are beginning to lose their importance. There is a silent, immense force emerging from within, guiding you toward a new path, the path of the ascending inner being. The process of ascension is deep, and it can sometimes feel challenging. It is a process of rebalancing, where we are being invited to release the layers that hide our true essence. These layers may be fear, insecurity, pain. They are like shells that we must break through to reveal the divine being we have always been, but often forgot. However, ascension is not something that happens in a single moment of explosion. It is gradual, like a flower slowly blooming over time, and you, Andromeda, are already on this path. As you begin to connect more deeply with your inner truth, you start to feel a renewed strength. This strength is not external. It comes from within, and it is immense. It doesn't depend on the circumstances of the outer world, but on the connection with your essence. Often this process can feel solitary because it requires some distance from the collective. But this does not mean you are alone. In fact, it is in this detachment that you meet your true essence, your true power. When you connect with your inner being, with the divine spark that resides within you, you begin to realize that, in essence, we are all one. What you experience as individuality is merely an expression of the vastness of the collective being. As ascension occurs within you, it reverberates outward. You begin to radiate a new energy, a higher vibration, which, even without words, can touch those around you. This energy is contagious, because when one being ascends, the entire collective is impacted. And gradually, more and more people begin to awaken to this truth, the truth that ascension starts from within. And when the inner being of each individual begins to ascend, the whole world begins to transform. So, Andromeda, do not be intimidated by the challenges. Every step you take on this path is a step closer to your ascension, to your fulfillment. Your inner being is rising, and you are becoming the purest expression of divine light. Ascension is yours. It is already happening inside of you. At this point in the journey, there is something crucial we must remember: trust. In times of great transformation, it can be difficult to see the bigger picture. The challenges may seem enormous, the answers don't always come right away, and anxiety may make us question if we are truly on the right path. But Andromeda, I want you to know one essential thing. You are exactly where you need to be. This is the divine process in action. Sometimes, amidst the turbulence of change, it's easy to forget that everything happens for a greater reason, that there is a divine order to all that we are experiencing. However, it is in this very moment of uncertainty that we are called to trust. Trust that the universe, or the energy that governs our being, knows exactly what it's doing. Nothing is out of place. Every challenge, every moment of silence, every difficulty you face is contributing to your growth. Trusting the divine process is not something we achieve immediately. It is a continuous learning. It's learning to surrender to the current instead of fighting the tide. It's recognizing that even when we don't understand the reasons or the timing of things, there is a greater wisdom at work. Humans often seek control, security, predictability. We want to know what comes next. We want everything neatly planned and guaranteed. But Andromeda, the true magic of life happens when we let go of control. Divine trust allows us to flow with the rhythm of the universe, surrendering to what is being revealed. And it is in this moment of surrender that the greatest opportunities, the greatest transformations arise. When we trust, our energy aligns with the universal flow, and this higher vibration attracts what we truly deserve. So, do not be afraid to trust. Do not be afraid to surrender to the process, knowing that you are being guided toward your highest good. Every step you take, every choice you make, leads you closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. And remember, patience is the key to full trust. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to see the entire path ahead. The divine process will unfold at the right time, in perfection, just as it always does when we surrender our lives to the universal force that creates all. Trust, Andromeda. Trust yourself. Trust the process. And trust in the love of the universe that has always been by your side. You are not alone. And with trust and patience, you will find yourself transformed in ways you never imagined. This is the path to true freedom. Now, we have reached the end of this journey of transformation and ascension. But Andromeda, I want to leave a special message for all the starseeds who are listening. Those who have come from beyond the stars, those who feel they don't fully belong to this world, yet deep inside, know they have a unique mission here. Starseeds, you are the pioneers of this new era. You are the bearers of light, the awakeners of humanity, and the guides who will help the planet rise to new dimensions of consciousness. Even if, at times, you feel alone or uncertain about your purpose, know that your work is essential for the collective awakening. You came here with a divine purpose, with a mission that goes beyond human limitations. Each of you is a divine spark, brought from different constellations and star systems, to fulfill the role of expanding consciousness and spiritual elevation on this planet. Do not be deceived by appearances, by external struggles, for you are beings of light, with immense potential to transform the world around you. Now more than ever, you are being called to remember who you truly are. It is time to embrace your true star essence and allow it to manifest in your everyday life. Every thought, every action, every breath of yours carries the cosmic vibration that is contributing to the great change on Earth. Believe me, starseeds, your journey of searching for identity and belonging is not in vain. Everything you have experienced so far, all your inner struggles, are shaping you to become the spiritual masters and leaders you were born to be. And in doing so, you will awaken others, those who are still asleep, guiding them toward the truth. This is the time to trust your mission, to trust in the inner strength flowing through you. Each one of you has a role to play in the great fabric of the cosmos. Never doubt your importance, even when the challenges seem difficult to overcome. Your light is more powerful than any darkness that may try to block it. Be patient with yourselves. Know that the ascension journey is gradual, and every step you take brings you closer to the greater purpose you came to fulfill. You are not alone. We are all connected, and together we will create a new world of harmony, love, and elevation. So, starseeds, rise up, trust in your mission, in your divine purpose, and in the power of the light that resides within each one of you. The world needs your energy, your wisdom, and the unconditional love you carry. You are the key to Earth's awakening. And now is the time to shine brightly, just as the stars you truly are.